Betrayal is one of the most significant transgressions a human being can commit, especially when that betrayal comes from their best friends. The pain inflicted is not limited to the body but extends to the soul of the betrayed. This account refers to a disturbing and tragic story that left deep marks on a family, a community, and all those who heard its name. It is about the suffering related to the murder of Skylar Neese. Skylar was the embodiment of the expectations attributed to a happy teenager. At 16, she stood out as an exemplary student, worked part-time at a restaurant, and nurtured dreams of a promising future. She lived in Star City, a peaceful town in West Virginia, and was loved by her parents. She had two best friends, Sheila Eddy and Rachel Schaff, forming an inseparable trio that seemed to have it all: laughter, secrets, and an unbreakable friendship. However, what Skylar did not know was that while she considered them sisters, her friends were plotting against her. What they planned was not a mere prank or a simple argument, but something far more serious. On July 5, 2012, Skylar returned home after work, like any teenager. She said goodnight to her parents and locked herself in her room. However, that night, sleep would not be allowed. At 2:30 in the morning, Skylar opened her bedroom window and slipped out quietly. Outside, a man was waiting for her, while Sheila and Rachel, her best friends, remained inside the car. Skylar had no idea that this journey would be her last. The girls drove to a rural area in Greene County, Pennsylvania, an isolated place, far from prying eyes. Upon arrival, they got out of the car as if they were just another group of friends enjoying a night out. Surrounded by laughter and trivial conversations, the atmosphere seemed normal. However, everything changed drastically. Sheila and Rachel told Skylar that they had forgotten something in the car. When they returned, they were armed with knives and, without any warning, began stabbing her. Skylar, in a desperate act of defense, screamed into the darkness of the night, "Why are you doing this to me?" However, the girls did not stop their actions. Skylar was stabbed more than 50 times, and her body, unable to withstand so much pain, finally gave in. Sheila and Rachel surrendered after committing a brutal crime by murdering their best friend. After the act, they tried to bury the body, but due to the hardness of the ground, they improvised by covering the corpse with branches and leaves, believing they could hide what they had done. Skylar's friends returned to the blood-stained car and, the next day, acted as if nothing had happened. They pretended concern by posting messages on social media expressing how much they missed Skylar and participated in the search for her as if they genuinely wanted to find her. However, the truth does not remain buried forever. Months later, inconsistencies in Rachel's narratives began to emerge, and security camera footage showed the girls on the fateful night of December 28, 2012. Rachel, consumed by guilt and under psychological pressure, confessed to the police that they had murdered Skylar because, simply put, they no longer wanted to be her friends. On the other hand, Sheila showed a chilling coldness and did not display any sign of remorse. She continued to act calculatingly until she was finally arrested in May 2013. Rachel was sentenced to 30 years in prison, while Sheila received a life sentence with the possibility of parole after 15 years. However, for Skylar's parents, no sentence can fill the void left by these two young women. Skylar's case not only reveals the indifference of two teenagers capable of planning the murder of their best friend, but also makes us reflect on the bonds we form and whom we trust. Just as Skylar trusted her friends, many of us believe we truly know those around us. It is a disturbing reminder that sometimes the worst enemy can disguise themselves as a best friend. We can affirm that the case of Skylar Neese is one of the most disturbing and tragic I have ever encountered. The betrayal of close friends is one of the deepest forms of violation of trust, and when that betrayal results in such a brutal act of violence, the repercussions are devastating for everyone involved. Skylar was a young woman with a bright future ahead, an exemplary student, and a beloved daughter. The idea that her best friends, Sheila Eddy and Rachel Schaff, could plan and execute her murder is almost unimaginable. However, this case reminds us that evil can hide where we least expect it. The coldness and premeditation demonstrated by Sheila and Rachel are particularly alarming. They not only planned the murder but also tried to cover up the crime and continue with their lives as if nothing had happened. The ability to act with such brazenness after committing such a horrific act is a testament to the depth of their indifference and lack of empathy. Rachel's confession, motivated by guilt and psychological pressure, was crucial to resolving the case. However, The lack of remorse demonstrated by Sheila until her arrest is a grim reminder that not all criminals feel regret for their actions. This case raises important questions about the nature of friendship, trust, and human capacity for cruelty. It is a warning to all of us about the importance of being alert to warning signs in our relationships and the need for effective interventions when we suspect something is wrong. The life sentence for Sheila and the 30-year sentence for Rachel reflect the gravity of their actions. However, for Skylar's parents, no sentence can bring back their daughter or fill the void left by her loss. The case of Skylar Annette N. is a painful reminder that violence can arise from where we least expect it and that trust can be betrayed in unimaginable ways. It is a tragedy that will continue to resonate in the community and beyond, serving as a grim warning about the dangers of betrayal and the need for constant vigilance in our relationships. Thank you so much for watching this story. Your presence and support are essential for me to continue creating quality content. So, if you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new episodes. Your subscription and comments are fundamental for me to keep bringing quality content. Leave your opinion in the comments, always with respect for the victims, and together let's build an even better community. Thank you so much for following my work, and I'll see you in the next episode.